Hey, this is your girl, Miss Yella Diva. I'm bringing you another episode of Married to Medicine, Season 12, Episode 4, Trouble at Serenity. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here. This is the Diva Nation. And if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. All right, give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin. First of all, I'd like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. A Merry Christmas. This Christmas, fireside is blazing bright. All right. We're caroling through the night. Merry Christmas. I had to work Monday night and Tuesday night. And Wednesday was Christmas Eve, and I had to hang out with my mommy. And my grandbaby. My grandbaby was over there. So, I love her. Anyway, and so then now it's Christmas, and I got to get these reviews out, okay? So, anyway, and my cat came home. My cat came back. If you hear him, see, he out here whining now because he lonely because I'm doing reviews. But I can't have him because he be walking all over the computer and stuff. So he got to stay outside. But my cat came home. Yay! Thank you, y'all. Anyway, so we're still at Brandy's dinner, okay? So Brandy's dinner, Simone, says, who at this table don't want to be married other than me? And so everybody was looking like, what? What you mean? And so Dr. Simone said, well, do I look happy? Do I sound happy? And Dr. Heavenly like, yeah, you don't look happy at all. And so Dr. Simone was like, I just want to live in a high rise in downtown. I know that's right, girl. Wanted to live in a high rise. Okay, you and Michael. Because Michael will not be out. He will not be outdone. We gonna be there with you in that high rise. Dr. Jackie said, I'm going to pop your lips. But Dr. Jackie, come here, baby. Didn't you want to live in a high rise too? When you and Curtis was looking for houses? And you wanted to live in a high rise downtown too? But Curtis didn't want to live in a high rise. He wanted to live in a house. Didn't you do that? Didn't you do that? When you looking for a high rise downtown? So you can't talk? I think you looked at one. But he poo-pooed that, He poo-pooed everything that you wanted to do. He poo-pooed you having a child. Yeah. You adopting a child. Okay. He poo-pooed all of that. Okay. I don't know. I honestly and truly don't know why y'all stay with any of these men, okay? Curtis, Cecil, Dr. Scott, none of them, okay? None of them. And quiet as it kept, I don't know. King probably too, because he's saying some slick shit too. I don't see why y'all put up with none of this shit. I could deal with Dr. Damon, because he quiet. He a little quiet thing, okay? Steve, I can definitely deal with Steve more than I can deal with any of the rest of them, okay? Shit, I don't see how y'all deal with none of these. Dr. Eugene, I can deal with Dr. Eugene too. The rest of them, you kiss my ass on that. Anyway, yeah, so then they bring out the little bottle girls with the little happy birthday brandy sign on there, and Contessa over there being a hater as she is, okay, in the confessional. I'm not going to talk about her breasts. In the confessional saying, y'all, you paying $1,000 for a dinner and stuff like that, and you want us to do cartwheels? Yes, we do want you to do cartwheels. At least her husband paid for it, and not you, not her. Okay, because you couldn't get your husband to pay for shit. Even though y'all got a joint account, he could at least been like, listen, I'm gonna give you this $40,000. You playing your own part, I'm gonna give you this $40,000. No. No. Okay. He probably spent $40,000 on Botox alone. Okay? Stop it, Contessa. Stop it. Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly gives Dr. Simone a hug, and she tells her that she did something worse to her son than Dr. Simone did to her son. Dr. Heavenly said, I cussed my son out, and he left, and she don't know where he is. She said, when I try to voice my opinion to my sons, then I'm cussing them out. But he never disrespected me, but he did get his shit and left. And Michael disrespected Dr. Simone. Talking about you gonna put her food and give it to the dog. Yeah, you disrespected her on that one. Okay. Anyway, so she said she ain't never disrespected her, but he got her stuff. He got his stuff and left. Okay, well, but Dr. Simone said something that is pertinent to this conversation. We created the monster, so you cannot be mad at the monster. Yes. Yes. Y'all created the monster. You cannot be mad at the monster when the monster is giving you monster energy. Okay? And that's the truth. You created him. Just like my son didn't give me no Christmas gift. And I just looked at him like. So I created that too. Yep. But he ain't never disrespect me. Because he know what time it is he disrespect me. Okay. But he did not give me a Christmas gift. Okay. So it is what it is. Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly's like, you right. All right. So Dr. Eugene and Toya, they talk about their boys is sleeping the summer away. And Dr. Eugene was like, well, hey, then they gonna be tall. Because you grow when you sleeping. And that's the truth. You do grow when you sleeping. So they going to be tall. I said, okay. So, and Toya was like, I don't want them to sleep the summer away. Well, then give them something to do. They should have part-time jobs. They should have jobs. Okay? If you don't want them to sleep the summer away. Okay, put them in the summer camp, and if they too old for summer camps, because sometimes they age out, then they should have a part-time job. They should be doing something. Okay, and so that's on you. That's on you, Sweet Pea. That's on you. They got camp counselors. My son worked at Burger King when he was 15. Okay, so. They can work, they can do something. Okay, so that's on you. So you can't be mad at the monster when you created the monster. Okay, so they need to find something to do. They need to get jobs, even though y'all can afford y'all stuff. But if you teaching them how to drive and stuff, you need to have them get jobs too. What's the problem? That's so they have their own money. Anyway, so Dr. Eugene is working at ERs around the state of Georgia, and working at Recharge Wellness. I guess that's their business. Toya said they can't rent that space in Dr. Contessa's and Dr. Scott's place because first of all, they ain't gonna be ready. Second of all, it's not big enough because she said they have like a little storage area that they were gonna use, but they gonna make that their Dr. Eugene's office, and it ain't no bigger than the space they got now, and it's by the bathroom. So she said we ain't trying to do all of that, and I ain't mad at it. She was like, you got all this space on the right with all the windows and stuff, and you gonna put us over here in the corner with no windows. I get it. I get it. Go get some other space, okay? So Toya complaining saying I'm at 67 days without my husband. I'm a single mama. She been complaining about this since the show been on. I think but your kids are young. I mean, your kids were younger, but now they self-sufficient. They cooking steaks and shit, smash burgers, and they can cook for anybody. Girl, why are you stressing yourself? You stressing yourself that they don't want to, they shouldn't sleep the summer away. Let them get jobs. Let them volunteer somewhere. The Children's Hospital, come over to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. They got volunteers. They can volunteer somewhere. Come on. Girl, it's not that deep. Just give them something to do. Just find something for them to do. Okay? Make some money. Go cut neighbor's grass. Go get a lawnmower and go cut neighbor's grass. You ain't thinking outside the box. Okay? It's the summertime. Everybody need their grass cut. Okay? If the youngest one is too young for the, because I think the oldest one is either 16, 15 or 16. He can get a job. And the younger one, he can go cut grass. You gonna have to do, girl, please. Anyway, I think this is all bullshit. She complaining about the same shit, and I don't think it's that deep no more. But Dr. Eugene said you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have all of these luxuries and me not working hard to provide all these luxuries. That's the point he trying to make. Girl, shut the fuck up. Moving on. Quan and King visit Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie was like, I'm gonna do a prostate exam on you. King was like, that's the exit, not the entrance, or whatever. And then they gotta go over to Ghana to have the egg retrievals, and then they come back. I don't know whatever they got going on. Okay. And, King complaining because, he thought it was one and done, and they've been over there 3 times, and it's costing a lot of money, and he really don't want this damn baby, and he keep complaining about it. He complaining about how she a big back and all that other stuff. I'm not feeling King. I'm not feeling King. Maybe, he just a smart ass, sarcastic person. Maybe that's it. But I don't like smart ass, sarcastic people anyway. I don't find them funny. Because I feel like all the jokes is some kind of truth in it. Some kind of truth in it. Yeah. So I don't like smart ass, sarcastic people. So But if you like it, I love it, Quad. King has been reading up on IVF, and so Dr. Jackie's impressed. Moving on. Dr. Mimi and Steve are driving their kids. Savannah 7 and Steve Jr. 8. They are 18 months apart. And they got a special needs camp for a summer camp for Steve Jr. because he is on the spectrum. He is autistic. So then little Stevie smacks the shit out of Savannah screams and hollers and cries. And so they had to pull over. So Savannah had to get in the front seat with Steve, and Dr. Mimi has to get in the back seat with little Stevie. You know, she was like, just hold my hand, hold my hand. Steve was like, listen, you can't be hitting folks. And then he was like, can I get my iPad? And he was like, no, you lost your privileges, sir. You can't be hitting folks. And he said, say sorry. He said, oh, and then we gave him a hug and stuff. So, you know, and so they are very stressed about, you know, dealing with a child with special needs. And so, you know, and you can tell, you know, in the confessional, Steve is just staring at Mimi like, I love you, and you know, we got it. And she crying and he crying and I was crying. And you know, they was like, it's a strain on the relationship, and it probably is a strain on the relationships. Okay, it is probably a strain on relationships, but it can be done. Holly Robinson Pete and Rodney Pete did not get a divorce, and they raised that boy. I forgot what his name is. I think he is the junior too. They raised him just as beautiful as he want to be. Tisha Campbell and Dwayne Martin got a divorce, but they got a divorce on other reasons. For other reasons. It wasn't because this boy was autistic. Oh my God. Okay. They got a divorce. They got a divorce for other reasons. It wasn't because, I think his name is Zen. It wasn't because he was autistic. They got a divorce. Hold on, let me get you another. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Can I put my balls in your jaw? Your jaw. Balls in your jaw. Can I? They got a divorce on something totally different on game. But, Tony Braxton and Diesel, her son, you know, he's a, you know, I think he just graduated college too. Yes, y'all can do it, Dr. Mimi and Steve. Y'all can do it. Y'all just gotta hold on. My best friend's son, her firstborn is he has autism too. Yeah, and he about 30 something now. Yeah, but he a great kid too. So just hold on. Y'all can do it. I love Dr. Mimi and Steve. I love them. Okay, love them. Anyway, I'm still laughing on Tisha Campbell. Anyway, Toya is throwing a skip workday party. Okay, Toya tells Dr. Eugene that she started a text beef with Dr. Heavenly. Now, this is what she said. There was a purse left at Brandy's party. Now, why didn't Brandy say something? Why did Toya have to say something? I don't know. But Toya put in the group chat talking about whose fake Balenciaga purse was left at the party. Why didn't Brandy put it in the group checks? I don't know. But and so so then Toya was like, yeah, whose fake purse is this? And Dr. Heavenly said, that's my purse, but at least my house is paid off. And so then Toya texts, well, it should be. It was built in 2002. But let me go on to my family who loves me in return. Now, Toya, that was shade. Okay? That was shade. Okay? Toya, that was shade. But, Dr. Heavenly, not to be outdone, well, my man loves me and his dick is big, so you loving on some little shit, so let that go. Okay. All right. Boom. All right. Okay. So, and Eugene was like, he was like, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Say, why am I in it? Okay. Why am I in it? But anyway, so she throwing this little skip work day party, whatever. So Toya's guests arrive, and Karen and Anila riding in that little Tesla truck, whatever looking thing. I was like, that is a ugly vehicle, period. Anyway, but I do miss Karen and Anila. I miss Karen. I don't really Dr. Karen. I don't miss Anila too much, but I do miss Dr. Karen. Anyway, so then Dr. Mimi and Steve arrive, and so Dr. Mimi sat on a napkin. But the napkin wasn't but this big, so it ain't really, covering too much of nothing. But she sat on it, and then Toya got irritated because she sat on a napkin. She got irritated like Mariah when she, told Dr. Heavenly that the pressure rocked this motherfucker, shit like that. Yeah. She got irritated like she said that. I said, she was just like, why you saying that? This is all new and all the other stuff. Still, she in a white outfit, okay? And you don't know if she on her period or not. We don't know what's going on with her. You ain't got to get all attitude about it. So Steve was like, man, listen. He said, I'm wasting my fit on this bullshit. He said, I could say this fit for Miami. I know that's right, Steve. They always come with some bullshit, ain't that right? Ain't that right, Steve? They always come with some bullshit. Some bullshit that Todd, the scheme that's Todd set up to come with the bullshit. That's it. So Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon arrived. Dr. Heavenly said her purse is real, but she said it's all made in China, so I don't even know what the big deal is. You are right, Dr. Heavenly. It is all made in China. And if it ain't real, who gives a shit? I said, then you spent less on it than what's her name? Toya. Toya always gotta have names and labels and stuff like that. Listen, like and she said she would want to go into Doree's closet. Why ain't nothing in there? Ain't nothing in there because she had to return all the stuff that you remember. She was banned from Nordstrom's because she kept returning shit. That's why she ain't got a lot of name brands on no more. She kept returning it, so ain't nothing in her closet. And why would you, girl? You ain't everything ain't gotta have a name brand on it or whatever. Don't be like Steve. I love Steve though, but Steve can't afford it. You can't. Well, you can't afford it too. I can't even lie. You can't afford it. Um, but and Dr. Hemley don't want to spend that money. Just like what was it, Chad Ochocinco? He said all his stuff was fake. He was like, I'm not spending that kind of money on that stuff. For what? I know that's right. I know that's right. But anyway, so the servers come, you know, they got the servers in bathing suits, you know. So Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, all eyeballs all peeled, you know, because these men in Speedo bathing suits and stuff. And then the women serving the men in their bikinis and stuff like that. So Toya come outside and she said, we're going to play a game. The men against the women. The men like, I thought we was going to be chilling. What you talking about? And so Eugene was like, and Eugene felt the same way. Well, I thought we was just going to be chilling and talking and y'all going to be arguing wherever y'all gonna be arguing, but we supposed to smoke cigarettes or cigars, and we just gonna be chilling and drinking, the men. And so he said, I'm gonna write everybody a script so they can't that we can't play. And so Toya was like, I need a wife and a husband attention, and you know what I need from you. And then she gonna say, eye contact, please. And Dr. Eugene said, what? Gave her a little stank face. And he said, I'm just gonna keep writing these scripts. He was like, I ain't got time for her. So then Toya was like, oh really? You trying to be hard? And so somebody said, you gonna let your wife talk to you like that? That was the fucking problem right there all day. Okay, all right. that was it right there. Okay, so she gonna say, eye contact, please. Okay. Then he gonna look like, what the hell? Okay. And then he said, no, I'm just gonna keep writing these scripts. And I need to keep writing these scripts. And then Toya was like, oh really? You trying to be hard? And then somebody gonna say, you gonna let your wife talk to you like that? That is the problem. That is the problem. That's where it all stemmed from. Okay? Because you are basically sunning your husband in front of these men. That's what you doing. You doing that to your husband in front of these men. And Eugene ain't here for it. He is not here for it. Okay? You cannot talk to your husband like that in front of all these men. Okay, you talking like that when the men ain't around. And you talk like that, you know, in your house and stuff. But you cannot talk to Eugene like that in front of all these men, because they gonna think he a sucker. They gonna think he a simp. Whatever words they using now for, you know, mammy mate. No, that's not mammy mate. What they call it? A pussy whipped man or something. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where it all started. So Eugene was like, well, we got excuses. And so Toya was like, well, the man can come on this side. And so nobody moves. Okay. And so she said, Eugene, can you be the leader of this house and lead your friends over to this side? It was crickets. So you want him to be the leader of the house and and lead his friends over to this side. So you sunned them the first time. Now you sunning them again. Okay. So Dr. Heavenly like, damn, Toya, no, 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 baby, no. And then Dr. Mimi was like, oh my God. She was like, you gotta use your femininity. You can't, you gotta use your femininity. And so Dr. Eugene was like, well, can you say it a little nicer? And so he said, because I can sit my ass down here all night. Toya was like, I'm not doing this. I've tried. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh, she walked in the house. Because Eugene didn't do what you asked him to do. Okay? Well, what you told him to do. You ain't even asked him to do. You told him to do. Okay? So she mad at Eugene, but she gonna deflect it on Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Mimi and Brandy and everybody else. But she mad at Eugene because he didn't do what she wanted him to do. But you can't talk to Eugene like that in front of all his boys and think you gonna get away with it. You not gonna get away with it. Okay? You can't talk to him like that. Okay? He got pride. Okay? He got pride. Okay? You can't talk to him like that. I'm with Dr. Mimi. You got to bring out the femininity. Sweet back. Hey, my love. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell your gentleman friends? Can you have them come over to this side? Because I really want to play this game, sweetheart. Please. Yeah, you need to tap into your femininity. You just can't be and think he gonna respond, because he didn't. He did not. Okay, he did not. Okay, but you get mad and you walk in the house, and Dr. Eugene was like, "Listen, it's okay. I've been married for 18 years. She'll get over it, and I know that's right. She will get over it." Okay. Curtis leans over to King and said, this is what you have to look forward to when you get married. He was like, man, listen, not I. Okay? Not I. Yeah. I don't think Quad will talk to King like that, because she like Dr. Heavenly. She get real cute with it, when she talked to her husband and stuff. Well, she ain't, Dr. Greg was something totally different. But anyway, Dr. Eugene comes in the house. No, Toya was like, she in the house talking about, and she talking to Anila and somebody else, and she was like, all they want to do is sit around and drink and eat and watch ass walk by. Well, ain't that what the skip day work day was for? Skip work, so you can eat, drink, and watch ass walk by. What's the problem? They didn't want to do a game. They don't want to. Let the ladies do the game, and then so they can start an argument. Because that's what the men wanted. The men wanted to sit over there and eat and drink and watch ass walk by, and ladies get in an argument, because that's what y'all do. That's what they wanted. They ain't want nothing else. Okay, they gonna wait till y'all get in an argument. As long as it don't get too rah, they was just gonna sit back and let y'all argue. But they was gonna watch ass walk by and eat and drink. That's what they wanted. That's the skip work day. Okay, but that's not what Toya wanted. So Dr. Eugene come in. Toya was like, I don't want to talk to you. And Toya and Eugene get in an argument. And so Toya was like, I said to be a leader, so lead the men. And you took it personal because you believe that you are not the leader. Oh, so you basically saying that Eugene doesn't believe that he's the leader of the house. So when you said be the leader, he didn't do it because he believes that he's not one. That's not how you gonna entice your man. That's and you shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that. And I think after she watched this episode, because she taped Watch What Happens Live before she watched this episode, because they taped it a little earlier. And when she was on Watch What Happens Live, and she was like, me and Eugene getting in arguments all the time. She was like, this is one of the worst ones we had on camera. We hadn't had one like this in a long time. But when she watched it back, she knew what she did was wrong, because she was on Instagram or whatever crying to somebody, okay, and apologizing to somebody, okay, because when she watched it back, she knew she was wrong. She knew she was wrong. But we're gonna keep it moving. So they, like I said, they get into the argument. Steve over there lurking, like this. Dr. Eugene was like, well, the ladies took it personal too. And so she was like, fuck them bitches. I don't give a fuck what they think. Their marriage is all messed up too. Fuck them bitches. And then she's like, I'm going to fix my makeup. And Eugene was like, yeah, go fix your makeup. It wasn't even the bitches. It was the men. Okay. It was the men that was like, you gonna let your woman talk to you like that? That was the problem. That was the problem. They wasn't even the bitches. We're calling them bitches. It wasn't even the ladies. It was the men talking about you gonna let your woman talk to you like that. So Eugene goes over to the group and he was like, well, I should have read the room, she said, because she's been super stressed about having you guys over. She was like, I should apologize. Quad said, when you do something wrong, you need to apologize. And King was like, yeah, but you apologize with an attitude.
Whack. Whack. Whack.
King.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, King. I'm not feeling you. I'm not feeling you. You apologize with an attitude. Well, she still apologized. Goddamn. I'm not even gonna say that. I don't even know. Go into him anyway. Toya upstairs talking about, I want Dr. Mimi and Dr. Heavenly to get out. What in the hell did Dr. Mimi do to you? What she don't? For some reason she don't like Dr. Mimi, and I don't know. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Maybe she's jealous of Dr. Mimi. Maybe she's jealous. We don't know. I don't know what she has to be jealous of. She got Dr. Mimi got a good husband, and Toya got a good husband. I don't understand what she got to be jealous of. She got two boys. She got the boy and the girl. I don't know what she got to be jealous of, but I do think she may be jealous because she got a little attitude with Dr. Mimi, and I don't understand why. Toya goes back outside and she tells everybody who is not my friends and likes to see us argue, and thinking that your relationship is perfect. Don't make me tell your secrets, because I can't tell your secrets. And Quad in the confessional was like, I thought you was coming back here to make amends and we have fun. What is the problem? I know that's right, Quad. Toya was like, Eugene is more concerned about what these hater bitches think. And Dr. Heavenly was like, well, why are you looking at me? And so Toya was like, it was you, Heavenly, Brandy, Angel, and Mimi. And Heavenly in the confessional was like, Toya is deflecting, and the problem is with her and Eugene. She said, and I told him, and I said, I totally agree. It's between her and Eugene. It's not, she deflecting that problem on everybody else. Okay, it's definitely not between. It's only between her and Eugene, and so Dr. Heavenly was like, a drunk bitch will tell you the truth. And so Toya was like, y'all smiling in my face, and y'all don't have my back when it comes to my marriage. I want you out of my house. And Brandy was like, she said, not that energy. That's not good in this new house. And she said, and I don't even remember what we said. So Dr. Simone talking to Dr. Toya, she talking to Toya, cause she back in the house. And Toya was like, I'm tired of being judged by them. And Dr. Simone said, people deflect their own shit on you, and vice versa. Because she's deflecting her shit on Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Mimi and Brandy and whoever else she named, okay? And so vice versa too, okay? I do believe that Dr. Heavenly and them can deflect their stuff on Toya, but she is deflecting on them. So Dr. Heavenly like, I'm leaving. She said, get my fake purse cause I need it. Even though she can't get the door open, Dr. Damon's like, well, I don't want to break the door, and so somebody let him out. And then Dr. Mimi is right behind them. Dr. Mimi and Steve is right behind them. King come out. He trying to get them back in the house. And Dr. McDamon was like, nope, I would rather go home. You know, I don't even want to go back in the house. And Dr. Mimi was like, yeah, because you can't talk to Toya right now. She is in her own world. You can't talk to her. So we would rather leave. And so everybody in the house kissing Toya's ass. You know, Brandy was like, you know, I apologize for whatever I said, because she don't even remember what she said. But Dr. Jackie said, both of you guys are wrong. Both of you. And Dr. Jackie said, Toya going off on Eugene in front of everybody, and she is embarrassed. That's the problem. She's embarrassed because he didn't do what she wanted him to do. That's the problem. That's the main problem. He didn't jump when she said jump, and so she mad, and then she take it out on her friends. That's all. Then Toya said Dr. Heavenly got beef with everybody, and that's the truth. They showed a montage of Dr. Heavenly talking about everybody marriage, everybody husband, everybody. He talking about everybody, okay? But Dr. Heavenly is needed on the show, okay? Is needed on the show. So you can get mad at her all you want to. It ain't gonna change none. Because if Dr. Heavenly go, you ain't gonna have no real show. Because Dr. Heavenly at least could keep up the mess, okay? Anyway, and so Toya was like, it's not cute anymore. It probably was never cute, but you still got to put up with it if you're going to be on this show. Anyway, that's the end of the episode, okay? So give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.